Taking out Manaphy again. Do you know what's mad? Again, Manaphy's going to come back into play. They've KO'd Manaphy twice, and I'm going to get it again. Your Greninja's doing nothing, my friend. Rescue Carrier. Guess who? He's returned. Before we begin, please be sure to check out pdcgostore.com to grab yourself some codes to be able to build this very deck. Of course, use the code FTW for 5% off at checkout and enjoy the video. Well, today we're going to be playing a deck that is really cool in concept, but a little bit risque. Yeah, we're talking about playing with Swanna. Now, this card has just lurked in the shadows, as always, as many decent cards do. Look, this card is pretty solid. With that Sky Circus ability, if you play Bird Keeper from your hand, you ignore all energy cost for its attack, and the attack is pretty solid. Feather Slice 70 plus 70 if you discard a card from your hand, so you could do 140 damage to hit KOing V-Stars for free. All you have to do is play the Bird Keeper. So I thought, you know what, we've got to take a look at this deck considering its potential and playing it in a deck that is all about finding Bird Keepers, using them, and then in the late game coming in with Radiant Charizard, of course with that Excited Heart ability, being able to just reduce the attack cost by 1 colorless every time your opponent takes a prize. So you come in this card with a late game. Obviously, you start poking damage here and there with Swanna, and Charizard brings on the mop and the bucket and starts cleaning it up. So I thought that was a really cool concept to explore, and I thought, you know, we have to do it. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Now, just one quick note of a couple of cards in here. We have Cross Switcher. Now, considering that you pretty much need to be playing Bird Keeper all of the time, that means you can't play Boss's Orders. So we need a effective form of Gust, and that's why we have Cross Switcher here. Now, if you can get a nice, decent hand, which is what Bird Keeper will allow you to do, you can build up some cross switches and then at some point in the game get some Gust hits and take some cheeky KOs with the Swanna before even coming out with that Charizard. So I thought, you know, it's a really cool card to play in this deck considering we can't actually Gust. And on top of that, we have Snorlax for the early game. Loads of times when you're just trying to set up and get things moving, it's really nice to just have a Gorman dice after you thin your hand down and got your board ready, and then just giving yourself a good set of cards. Really solid here. And again, considering playing Bird Keeper, it's not that hard to get out of the active spot. And then we also have a cheeky Rowlet in here. Look, if we don't have our Snorlax to do anything down that line, Rowlet can be really good, of course, again, attacking for free if you play Bird Keeper, and just doing a simple 60 damage snipe, taking out any sobbles on the bench or anything like that, which is also pretty cheeky. So I thought I had to throw that in the deck as well. We've got Altaria in here with the Tempting Tune ability, being able to just search for a support card and put it on top of your deck, and that's exactly how we're going to be consistently finding our Bird Keepers. And what's good, if you play a Bird Keeper, you're just drawing straight into another one, which is really cool. But if that's not the case, you need one right away, we also have the Primate Wisdom Oranguru. That artwork is so beautiful, by the way. I have to play it every time. Just allowing you to just grab the top card off your deck and switching it with one of your hands. So if you go ahead and Altaria a Bird Keeper to the top of the deck, whack on the Oranguru, and then get yourself a Bird Keeper. But that's pretty much it. It's pretty box standard. Other than that, we've got a couple Pal Pads in here. Well, 3, not a couple. We got a lot of these bad boys. I like my pads. I like keeping note. I don't know. Okay, that wasn't funny, Sean. Keep moving. Yeah, we got the Pal Pads in. And gear as well to help search, just if we are struggling to get the Altaria out. Anyway, that said, let's get into the games. Just quickly as well, we're going to give a quick shout out here to the Shuffle podcast. I was featured on the Shuffle pod with LDF and Lindsay Rose Cup. So if you want to go ahead and watch that, it was a great time, a really good laugh. And this is the first time I actually spoke to LDF. So if you want to see how that went, check in the description down below. It'll be down there. Anyway, let's move forward, eh? Okay, Lost Box again. What really let us down was our 2 prizes. So I'm actually going to try my best to not use them here. Is that going to backfire? It might. Oh. Ducklett. This is where I take the risks, okay? This is where I take my risks. I think I get rid of Bird Keeper and Klara. We got Pal Pads, we can put them back. We get a Swablu down. Altaria in hand and a beautiful Gormanize for 6. I think that was a decent turn. All things considered, as we know, Snorlax can tank the cram as long as they don't escape rope, which is very likely. We know it can happen. But we have a lot of pieces now to get us into a point to just start taking KOs. Like, you want to take KOs against this deck so quickly because it's a single prize matchup, and we know the devastating force of Sableye, especially in a single prize, low HP Pokemon. Like, we want to make sure we just take KOs, get things evolved, and try and keep things going. Do I bench the Guru? Is that too much of a liability? I think all of our cards are liabilities anyway. There is the escape rope. That kind of sucks. What do I put up? It has to be Swablu, right? Has to be Swablu. We just gotta hope they ain't got cram play. Look, we don't know just yet. They might have the Koras and might be saving it. It's Tina. That's a bit better for us, actually. Tina is far more decent. We can one-hit KO with Charizard with the Choice Belt. That's really good. They're gonna lost Requiem a Bird? That's not gonna do much for them. You know what I'm saying? They're not taking massive prizes off that. They only play like the one Sableye. They haven't even got an attack off. Yes. And Altaria's got free retreat, so it's good I promoted this as well. Because now I can just go ahead and dig. So I'm a bit more comfortable playing the Guru. I kind of have to, actually. It guarantees things for me here. I'm going to get rid of the training... or the Ultra Ball. I'll get rid of the Ultra Ball. That was my outs to Swanna. I just got rid of my out to Swanna. Oh, you got rid of the prize cards as well. Oh no. What have I done? Okay, Bird Keeper. Okay, we're in trouble. 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 Okay. Change of plans. I'm stupid. I could Rowlet onto this. Ah! Oh my gosh. I'm gonna prime it with some quickly. See what do we get. Oh no. Right, I didn't need that cross switcher right now, so I'm gonna shuffle. Okay, well. Game's the game. What am I doing? I had an attack for KO and I'm doing this. Oh. It needs to be good. Oh, we need to take prizes quickly. We need to get KOs. I get rid of my Ultra Ball. Listen, I know how it looks, man. I know how it looks. I know how it looks. I swear. I don't do this. I say it all the time. I do say it all the time because I actually worry so much that people think this. I don't do it on purpose. I really don't, man. I want to win games. Oh. Gosh. I'm not gonna sleep tonight because of this. I'm gonna be sitting here going, you made that play, Sean. Oh, Sean, why don't you compete in tournaments, Sean? That is why. Oh man, no. I was just getting carried away. You know, I was commentating. I was thinking, oh yeah, I could do this, I could do that. And that's honestly, I think I need to be a bit more careful. That's my biggest culprit. I get so caught up in talking about what I'm going to do that I skip steps and I miss the sequencing. And that's my problem. I get so excited that I'm like, well, thankfully, they ain't got it like that just yet. Pal Pad. And we will just fit in a little bit more because I know I just Pal Padded into deck. We could get Charizard just in hand, you know. Just it's there, you know. All right, let's Bird Keeper. We have an out to 4 unique cards here. And I'm not surprised. I mean, look, end of the day, yeah, we don't have as many outs right now in this deck anyway as it is. So it kind of sucks. But it is what it is. Tempting Toon again for another Bird Keeper. I could actually, this turn, instead of going for the Rowlet hit, which would be nice, you know, but I don't think it's going to be that big a deal, right? Because that brings it down to 120. Oh, it could be a big deal because 280 minus 120 is 160. Choice Belt on the Swanna will actually get us a straight KO on that if they V-star it, which means you don't need to Charizard KO it. So it actually does help mathematically speaking. So maybe I just go again for it. And maybe next turn, if it doesn't happen, then we Gormandize. Because I was thinking we could Gormandize and, you know, hopefully build a bigger hand and just increase the odds for finding our stuff. But I do like the idea of just hitting this Tina again and just putting it in range of 1-hit KO for a Swanna, not a Charizard. So if they do go down that road of using it, then we can go from there. Also got to be worried about Greninja. We do have Manaphy. So if we get a free bench slot, that'd be nice. If they just take a KO over Cram or something. I think the first thing I'm going to bench is definitely the Cram. If they do go for this, as I said, eventually, look, we have the late game power of Charizard. So honestly, going down in prizes like this quickly isn't as detrimental as, let's say, playing another deck, right? It's not as detrimental as, let's say, if you're playing Pokégear and they've gone ahead and Greninja 2 of your Drizzles. You know, it ain't that detrimental. So because we have that late game power. So I think it's fine in that regard. Not terrible. If they Cram, that's even better for me. I'll take that. There's Mirage Gate. Probably going to go for the Ninja, right? I wouldn't be surprised. They do have a Water in the Lost Zone. We know they pay 3. So unless they've prized one, so they're not. They're just going to do that and go for... Are they going to go for Seeking Abyss? Abyss Seeking? Seek the Abyss? Where is the Abyss? That's Abysmal. Get it? Abysmal. Anyway. Alright, they're just going to straight Cram. Right, so I don't have to commit to a spot to Manaphy. Yeah, Manaphy from the Mafia. Manaphy. Because they seem to not go for the Greninja move anyway. It's a risky move, but maybe they just ain't got the prizes like that. Do I get a Manaphy? I don't know. I don't think we're in a spot to take that into consideration anyway. I shouldn't promote. If I'm going to Bird Keeper, I shouldn't promote Altaria, should I? Right. This is where we might want to Gourmandize, right? This is where we might want to do it. Let's Primary Wisdom first this time around. And we'll Wisdom the Charizard. Let's see what we get from here. A Rod. It's not going to do me any favors. I am going to Bird Keeper to the Ducklett because we can just manually retreat. Okay. Well, there's a surprise. I think we're not going to need... I think I am going to get Manaphy out, right? That's got to be the play. We could dig even more Crobat, but as I said, I don't want to get 2 prizes out in this matchup. So... I think I just want to get a Manaphy out, just secure myself, and just go for a straight Gourmandize, and hopefully find our out. It's a shame we don't get a hit in here, because that'd be so good. Like, we would have taken so many... If I just had a Swanna, I would have been loving life, because I would have taken so many KOs already. It would have been amazing. But no, I'm a donut. Yeah, we're gonna Manaphy. We've got a lot of burnable cards here, so I'm just gonna burn the level. We don't need too much from that. We could burn the Rod, but I did get rid of one earlier. I want to keep one in hand. We could... Again, I'm going to go for a Pal Pad here, but I'm going to get a Klara back now with that. And I'm just going to manually retreat. We'll just manually hit the retreat. And we're going to Gourmandize. I could get a guaranteed Bird Keeper here. And in fact, I might want to. It reduces the odds of me hitting a Swanna here. But, you know, the sooner we get Swanna out, the better. The sooner we have the Bird Keeper, the better. All right, let's Gourmandize. And let's go and see what we get. There we go. Double Swanna. There you go. So that's the problem. They were right next to each other. Of course I wasn't going to hit it. We got there in the end, though, so there we go. And then now it's just simple. Bird Keeper, and the combo has been achieved. Sableye still lurking. Sableye still lurking. It is. But this... Okay, so the Archimate is Greninja. So it's good we got the Manaphy. Really good, because they probably had it this turn. I'm happy. I'm a happy bunny. Really glad we got the Manaphy. Look at that. They were ready. Maybe they just have the water in the prizes and they want to take a KO and just find the prize. Maybe that's what they want to do here. Boss's orders. What are they going to get? Manaphy? Not a bad shout. We can rod it back, though. We can easily rod it back. Right. Here we go. Here we go. No Gus. I'd love to Gus KO this. If we can get 2 cross switches, that'd be amazing. Oh, the level ball. Just to clutch it for us a little bit more. I love that. I'm going to keep the fire in a discard pile, so we've got Training Court for that. Let's get you back. I think we're just going to get Manaphy back. I don't want to get anything else. So we can level ball for the Manaphy. And ain't that something, eh? You got rid of it, and it's back, baby. Yeah, boy. Okay. So, first things first, I'm actually going to Primate Wisdom now. Here's my thought process. We can get just a new card, and then we Altaria Tempting Tune to get another Bird Keeper. How many Pal Pads? We've got 1 left. And then the Pal Pad, which will just get us that Bird Keeper, right? So now I've just shuffled that, basically shuffled that, well, not shuffled, I guess you could say. I have, oh, interesting enough, if I do that first, so am I going to draw Bird Keeper, Pokégear, and then something else? Let's find out. Let's have a look-see, shall we? Yeah, okay, so funnily enough, you can Guru one card to the top of the deck, and then Altaria a supporter. So you can give yourself 2 guaranteed cards, technically speaking. 1 from hand, obviously. That's really cool. I like that. I do like that. Right, let's Swanna. We will get rid of the... I'm actually going to get rid of the gear, I think. No, we'll get rid of the energy. The gear could be useful. We can recover the energy. That's fine. Finally, a KO! After what they've taken... Jeez, they've already taken 2 prizes. Bloody hell, that's... Have they done that then? Oh, they took the Manaphy out, didn't they? All right. Well, looks like Charizard might come out sooner rather than later. Because they are creeping on the prizes, and that concerns me. We also need our crossies, bro. Where's our cross switches? I know I got 1, so we only have the 1 cross switcher play, but if we could just get this and take it out and catch up on that prize shade, that'd be so good. That'd be really, really good for us. Again, as soon as I see a Sableye coming down, though, I'm taking it out. As soon as I can, bro, because we're so vulnerable to it now. So many small HP Pokemon on the bench. I can tell they're digging for the Sable, bro. And they've got it. If it's not prized, oof. 2 passes in hand, yikes. Easy discard for that, isn't it? Easy discard for that. Have they got the Sable? No, they didn't get it with there. Maybe they got it in hand, or it's prized, or they decided not to play it, which is very, very... I'll say incorrect. I think, you know, you got to play Sableye in here somewhere, right? Just the power of that card. It can just sweep games. Sableye, Echo Horn? Nutty. Just Echo Horn, something small onto the bench. Boom, take prize. Done. You know, it could be game winning that. A game winning play potential. So they have to have Sableye. They've Lumineon for nothing. No. You didn't just fail a Lumineon, did you? Are they lacking that? Oh, no. They can't have prized everything I'm thinking, right? They had a supporter in hand. Maybe they got a bunch of Corozes in hand. Yeah, that's the play. But I think what's benefiting us is they leaned so heavily into this Greninja play. And the fact that we got Manaphy out, they're kind of just like, well, what now? We'll just take KOs. Right, so that's ready to KO for Swanna, thanks to Rowlet clutching us, but they did nothing. Oh my, they didn't even have the switch play. Jeez. Okay, we have to save one of these Choice Belts to Charizard if they get another Tina out, although I don't know if they're playing a free line, or if they want to get another Tina out. But again, that can easily want to KO Lumineon too, so that's really important. Okay, so we're gonna... Bird Keeper first. I'd rather see random cards now and then guarantee. Yeah. Bird Keeper first. Ugh, terrible. Ducklett! You think I want I want a Ducklett? Behave. Okay, so what are we putting on top of the deck here? I think anything can go on top of it. I think the Choice Belt's probably the most important, actually. So we'll Primate Wisdom that to the top of the deck. Okay, that's not going to do anything good for us. Then we go ahead and get our final Bird Keeper. We need to dig for Pal Pad as well. So now we know we've got that Choice Belt and Bird Keeper go in there. And then I think we just, Sky Circus. I don't think there's anything else I could really do. I could attach an energy here in case they try and Gust Stick. But if they're going to do that, they're not going to do it to a Manaphy. They're going to do it to a Snorlax. So that's not a big deal. There's really nowhere to put the energy. I'm going to go ahead and just Feather Slice and take a KO. They are whiffing, bro. Absolutely whiffing. And we've caught up, which is really good. Really, really good. And there's 2 low HP Donnies for us to try and get. Now, we've only got the 1 cross switch as we know. So the reality is we're going to take 2 single prizes out and then go for the big 2 prize KO for game. That's the strategy right now. They have a retreat then, right? Because they just put a scoop up in the loss zone. So they have to have a way to go and bring something up. And they're probably going to go for Greninja and just take a hit. But that's not enough to KO the Swanna. So the Greninja will come up and do almost nothing. And will immediately be KO'd because we hit 140. Bro, the Greninja's a dead card right now. That will do it though. Cramorant will. But that's okay. Perfectly fine. We take out the Cramorant. We go for another Swanna. And then at that point, we start getting Charizard involved. And then it's a wrap, my friend. It is a wrap. They are fighting. Listen, Tina, you ain't got it on the birds, my friend. Your bird is a fraud. Doesn't even attack for energy. Oh, mine does too. Oh my God, it's the battle of the 0 energy birds. Didn't even think of it like that. Okay. Right, I need a Pal Pad, bro. Do I? I don't want to attack. I don't want to bench Charizard just yet. I don't want to bench Charizard just yet. could get another Ducklett down with anything, right? No. No. We keep moving. Bird Keeper first, because I'm gonna get Pal Pad. I don't want anything. Yeah. Bird Keeper first. There's the pad. Beautiful. Or do I save that for Klara? I don't think we need to save it for Klara, do we? Because we're only going to use it once, right? The Swanna will go down, then we get the Charizard in. And then at that point, we're fine. Yeah, I don't think we played a Pal Pad just yet. Oh, see, I'm worried about Roxanne as well, though. Okay, so what they could do is they could Gust, they could KO the Swanna, they could Roxanne and KO the Swanna. That's what they can do. And if they do that, then I'm left with nothing. I'd have to dig really hard for Charizard. So I think I bench the Charizard. I'll just throw an energy on it. Pal Pad. Pal Pad. I don't think I Pal Pad. I think what I do is I'll actually Primate Wisdom Pal Pad top of the deck, right? And then just do that. Because then next turn, if they do Marnias or Roxanne, we get guaranteed Pal Pad, and then we got the guarantee Altaria Guru play where we can just get ourselves a Klara or anything down the line if they Gust KO the Radiant Charizard. So I think we're in a very comfortable spot right now. Is the Training Court going to help them? I think so. Will it help us? Oh, it could. No, I think we're fine. I think we just go for Feather Slice here and just get rid of another Ducklett. Where's my cross switches, bro? I need to find... Oh, there you go. Ask and you shall receive. So we just need one more cross switcher, really. Okay, they're coming out with a Tina now. They know. They know it's go time. They have to move. And we're looking pretty solid here when it comes to it. Okay. Boss's orders. Taking out Manaphy again. Do you know what's mad? Again, Manaphy's going to come back into play. Bro, they've KO'd Manaphy twice, and I'm gonna get it again. Your Greninja's doing nothing, my friend. Oh my gosh. Okay. Rescue Carrier. Guess who? He's returned. Okay. Alright. Funnily enough, we actually have KO over Swanna, so Charizard can chill, bro. Charizard can chill until the next turn. We don't even need the Zard yet. It would mean I need to Pal Pad right now. Or do I just retreat to the Char? I have to get Bird Keepers back anyway, regardless of what I do. So we're just gonna Bird Keeper and just go for a Swanna. Swanna taking... Look, that's the Rowlet doing some business in the early game and sorting us out. That's crazy, bro. This deck's fun, man. It is so fun. Oh, I love it. I love it. Risky, but we're doing bits, bro. We're actually having decent games against Lost Box. I love it. I really do. Okay, retreat is active, right? So we retreat. It doesn't really matter, but either way. And then we do that. And then now we add that Choice Belt. And we even have the Cross Switcher for game, bro. What more do you need? What more do you need? Come on. Bro, I have finessed this game. Oh, hey, listen. I haven't paid too much attention to their play, so they may have misplayed a ton. That have put themselves in this very sticky spot, but... Listen, we've made it work. We've made it work. I misplayed so bad at the start, didn't I? Did I? I think I did, yeah. Did I? Yeah, I got rid of my Swanna out, didn't I? And we've made the comeback. The back has come. And it has arrived. It's here to stay. There's that Colrez. See, that's what I'm thinking. They benched Lumineon, didn't get Colrez. Why? I don't think it matters anyway if they benched it or not. I don't think it makes a big difference because we've got one prize remaining regardless. So, and we have the cross switches here. Funnily enough, they actually kind of have to... No, funnily enough, we win regardless of Charizard. We actually didn't even need Charizard this game. Just simply of the fact that all of these Pokemon get KO'd by Swanna. All of them. Look, we can 1-KO Lumineon. That's the craziest thing, bro. For free. Filth. Absolute filth. I love this deck, man. Really do love this deck. It's good fun. Really good fun. All right, they're just doing what they can, but it's too late. Best you can do is bench a Tina and retreat and hope that that's the best they can do. I can't think of it. Sableye, maybe? Sableye won't be enough for them to get game, though, which is good. Because everything's evolved. Yeah, 120 ain't going to do it. They can take out Manaphy, but that's it. That's all they can do. Bro, Manaphy came out 3 times. 3 of their prize cards have been taking out Manaphy, and it's still standing strong. Bench decks are doing nothing to us, bro. Oh, it's kind of funny, isn't it? It is quite funny. I think that's the most I've ever played Manaphy after getting KO. Like, how many times can you reuse a card, eh? I feel like I'm playing the Greninja and Blastoise deck again. Just reusing it. Oh my gosh. This has been one of the most fun games I've played in so long, man. This is why you play these risky decks sometimes, because you can just get some ridiculous fun out of it. You really can. Listen, Moose, I hear it, okay? You're trying, but I think it's just dumb. We didn't even see one Sableye. They can't be playing Sableye. I don't think that changes anything too much. I'll just put up the Charizard, right? Yeah. They want to take it out, it's fine. They can hit it with weakness for Greninja, that's okay. We still got game. You know, it's fine. It is just fine. Swanna's going to do it, but all by himself. You know, it's still by himself. We only have 2 in the deck. And this, like, one Swanna has swept. Insane. Absolutely insane, bro. Look. Moose, just let it go. Let it be. Sometimes it just don't work like that. You know? Sometimes it's life, you know? It's life. It's just life. It's how it be. How it be. It is how it be. There's a Tina, so they're probably, as I say, going to try retreat to that maybe. Just to try and stay alive. Do they have the retreat? If not, it's just game. There it is. Escape rope. I will put up Swanna. And they're just going to hope. But again, you see I got free retreat. That's it. It's game. GG's, my friend. GG's. And in fact, I want to play my Cross Switcher, so I'm playing it. Please tell me I'm not making a grave misplay. No, there we go. What a wonderful game, huh? Started off so slow. We didn't have it. They whiffed a few turns, and that was enough to just get us in a good spot. Gormandi's coming in clutch. It just perfectly showed the deck. I might actually put this one first. It may be a bit weird at the start because I'm saying another Lost Box, but just listen. This perfectly represented it. I'm putting it first, okay? Anyway, let's go into the next games, which are quite fun, by the way, so stay tuned. Now, before we get into the next game, let's talk about Trust App. Trust App is a payment platform that allows you to make safe transactions with strangers online. So if you're buying a Pokemon card from a stranger and you don't want to get scammed, because you know there's some frauds out there, then Trust App will hold the funds for 24 hours to give you the time to check that you got exactly what you purchased. Click the link in the description for more details, but for now, let's get back into the game. Alrighty, here we go. Now, I'll be honest with you, okay? I'll be honest. My Elo's a bit bad. It is a bit rough. Just been testing loads of decks, and, you know, the consequence of that is just, you know, Elo tanking and stuff like that. I know I talk about it a lot of times, but I just wanted to add that preface. We might not come up against the better decks, but funnily enough, I actually come up against a Lost Box deck, which isn't so ideal for us. We just want to be matching up against the V-Stars and V-Maxes ideally. And this hand, as you can see, is just absolutely terrible. We're going to have to Crobat, what, for 1? Yeah, that's not great, is it? Man, it's just a Pokégear. Okay, we just have to Bird Keeper into the Crobat, which feels so bad. At least we have an attack next turn, okay? Oh my god, this is so terrible. All right, look, it's fine. We move forward. Oh, no, we're going to try. We're going to try. Oh, man. Yeah, funny enough, actually, just a brief, I guess, teaser, I guess you could say, for that podcast we did. I mean, LDF actually did briefly discuss some of these things where, you know, the Elo tanks and all that kind of stuff. He talks about his side of it and stuff like that. Because, you know, if you've been watching me regularly, I do talk a lot about that kind of stuff. I like to be clear about what's going on behind the scenes, so to speak, about how it goes when it comes to making content. And it was nice to hear his part as well. So that's a really, really good, interesting thing as well that happened in the podcast. So definitely, as I said, check it out. There's some interesting conversations in there. Also, it's a spooky podcast. So we covered some spooky stuff. But yeah, anyway, that aside, enough pushing that forward because Sean, you're going to look like a sellout. I'm sorry. I had a good time. It was fun. Excuse me? That's cheeky. That's fraudulent, that is. They're going to go and take a KO here, right? So, honestly, I have to give up the Swablu, which kind of sucks. Game's the game. Game's the game. So, they're playing a Lunala in here. Bro, kind of cool. I like it. It's rogue. I hear it. I'm here for that. I'm here for that. That's not too much of a big deal for us, though, to be fair. Maybe they can get the Crobat taken down, but other than that, it's not that big of a deal. It's a shame they got the Manaphy. I'd love to go for a little Rowlet KO here, but no. We're not here with that right now. There's really not much going on in this hand, is there? There really isn't much. And it kind of does suck a little bit. We have to bench this because there's nothing else really going on. Let's just go for a Bird Keeper. Oh, now, just after the Swablu goes down, I get my Altaria. Come off it. All right, we're going to Pal Pad, that's for sure. We don't need the Training Court so much now. I might just get rid... I don't think the Cross Switch is going to be that big a deal. So I'm going to get rid of that and the Training Court, I think. And just get myself a Swablu. It's going to be tricky because now I'm in a bit of a tricky spot where I'm going to have to now manually find myself that Bird Keeper. But we have Lumineon in here, so a simple, quick... The gods have graced themselves upon my soul. That's what I'm talking about. All right, Comfy, do your thing. Do your thing, mate. But no Swanna next turn. So if they do get a KO with a Cramorant, we just got to Rowlet. And that kind of sucks because we can't. So this is what I'm saying with it being a bit of a risque deck. You know, it's a bit more on the risky side. Look, if we could just, you know, Gorman dies next turn, I'll do that. That's fine. We can tank the hit from the Cram. So we can just do that, hopefully just buy an extra turn for ourselves where we can get into that kind of position. Hopefully that'll work out for us. But we just have to wait and see. That's if they've got the Cram. They do need to get it. They have manually retreated. So that's out of the question. What's going on here then? Battle VIP pass, they're getting the ball rolling. Sableye going to be active next turn and it's going to be hell. This is a terrible, terrible matchup. Honestly, really, really bad matchup, but we're going to try. That's what we're here for. We're going to give it a go. Okay. And I honestly could play maybe like a research or a Marnie in here. I've just gone full send, bro. I've gone in on the ting. Are they actually going to get a Sableye now? Bro, they're one card from Lost Zone away of just... Oh, they've whiffed it, which just gives us something to... It just gives us something, you know? Oh, my Lord. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to bench Lumineon. This kind of sucks. I don't like benching Lumineon, but we got to do it. Game's the game. The good thing is Swanna as well, you got manual retreat. So you could just retreat to the Altaria and then just Bird Keeper, which is really, really nice. You don't have to worry too much. There's a Level Ball. That's really good, but I'm honestly petrified because they're just going to Sableye me next turn. If they do, we got Charizard locked and loaded. It's fine. It is what it is. Let's go ahead and get another Bird Keeper with the Altaria, and we'll just discard this and go for another KO. It's a bit sucky. It's not the best. Yeah, we know what's coming next. We have to brace for it. Sableye's going to come in and do his thing. I actually, funny enough, did have a couple of big Parasols in the deck, but... You know, Parasol's a bit of a tricky card nowadays. You know, these Lost Box decks are playing like 3 copies of the old Duster. The old, there's a helicopter going over. I'm sorry if you hear that. It's a bit of a loud one. Some bloody countries at war. Lost Vacuum. They're playing like 3 copies of them. So Big Parasol is just so hard to actually implement, you know? Which kind of sucks. Oh, they've even got the Cross. That is, oh my God. Oh, we're getting demolished. Oh no, they've Marnied me. That's shit. All right, at least the Swanna ain't going down. That's all I can say. But they're gonna just clean my board up. They're just gonna clean it. They are just gonna. Oof. Yeah, we gotta rely so much on Charizard, man. We really do. Oh, it's not ideal, is it? It's not ideal. We're gonna go. They're gonna go down to 3 prize cards, which means the Charizard is not 1 energy attachment attack just yet. Oh, was that the play? I actually don't know. I'm gonna. Okay, we move. They decided not to do it. I'm going to get rid of Rescue Carrier and Level Ball and just get another Swanna because they can't KO this one next. So at least we've got another attacker next turn before Charizard. I understand they're trying to set things up, I guess, but I don't know how. Maybe they're playing 4D chess and I'm out here playing checkers. No, I'm out here playing Pokemon. They're playing chess. I'm just playing Pokemon. Sean, stop taking a dump on the game you play. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, that was interesting. That was interesting. I guess they could just... Next turn, that brings to 7. So they can't take 3 prizes this turn. They can take 2, just like before. So it's interesting they've done that with the Sableye. We're down. We've only got a few more prizes left to take. So we may be able to just clutch it. Maybe. Oh, of course, they're looking for Lunala. Lunala can just go ahead and cause some serious damage, actually. Okay, maybe they're just leaning on the Lunala strategy instead of just going for straight Sableye. Is that the play? Have they lost zoned any like candies? They've lost zoned 1 candy. They're going for another Lost Mine. They just want a Lunala victory. I'll let them have it. If they get it, bro, content in it. Content. Oh no. Okay, the real threat is Lunala. The real threat is Lunala. I'm not going to Altaria Bird Keeper here because I want to find one more Cross Switcher and I will just take this out. If that's their strategy, then I'm not going to let them have it. Yeah, I said it. All right, I'm going to Bird Keeper. Altaria's got free retreat as well, so it's not that big a deal. We don't have to manually retreat just yet. Come on, there we go. Leaning into the Lunala too much, my friend. That's what you're doing wrong, you see? That's where it went south. Cross Switcher coming in clutch here. We're going to take this out. I'm going to come up with... I think I might come up with a damaged one. I don't think it's that big a deal. And we're just going to Feather Slice and get rid of that Ducklett. 2 more prizes to take. No Lunala. Bro, Cross Switcher doing bits. If they just lean into Sableye now, take more prizes that way. Because obviously they can take... Funnily enough, they can take 3 prizes this turn. That would just immediately activate Charizard. And then we can come in with that, take a hit, and then they have to try and figure it out from there. I don't know how else they take 2 more prizes. From that point, they got another prize here. And that won't be there. So we might be able to just get there. And what's good with the Charizard is you can... If you've got something with free retreat in play, Bird Keeper resets it. So if you have all this stuff going on, and you know, you've used your Charizard and it's not been KO'd, you can Bird Keeper to reset it into a Swanna, an Altaria, a free retreat, and just retreat back into it. And then your Charizard's good to go again. So it's a really good way to reuse your Charizards if it doesn't get KO'd. Right, so they've gone for the free prize turn as expected. It is time for the Zard. Now, the only thing I'm really worried about is this Crobat sitting here. And that's dangerous. So it's now literally end game. It is legitimately end game. Snorlax, you're done. You're finished. It's time for the Zard to come in and make a statement. Yeah, he's out here doing this for us. All right, doing bits. Zard, come down. Let's take a KO and just pray. Their hand is massive. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Yeah, they know they've got it. Look at that heart. Hey, that was a lot closer than I anticipated. A lot closer. A lot closer. This is like the worst matchup for us. Just straight Lost Box, right? Just direct Lost Box. Giratina Lost Box, bit different. I think that works a little bit more in our favor compared to this matchup. But Sableye should be able to go ahead and just take the dub. Why didn't it break in heart? You got it. You got the ting. What are you doing? You got it. Sableye. 120 here. Huh? Are you BMing me? You're BMing me. There we go. Okay. Got there. Lovely. Fair play. Honestly, a lot closer than I thought. A lot closer. So I'm not that bummed out. That's fine. That's fine. It's okay. All right, here we go. Playing some sort of Bronzong deck. Be interesting. Okay, so it's just a Zamazenta, Zacian, Bronzong thing. Okay, cool. Honestly, not too bad. I think this is a matchup that actually does work for us quite nicely. As long as we can get our pieces going. Hitting that fire weakness is absolutely lovely. Beautiful stuff. I promise you, I didn't pick this game. Like, look. I've got very limited time to record, so the games I'm recording today are what you're going to see, okay? It's not like that. Right, so I am just going to attach this fire energy here because I do want to Gormandize and just get a bit more in the hand because that was a bit unfortunate, that starting hand. Not being able to get anything really out. But we do have Bird Keeper in hand, which is lovely. So we can just start, using Swanna. If I have to just get straight Swannas in play and because we have so many outs to Bird Keeper right now, we don't have to worry too much about getting our Altarias out and going for like the gurus and all that kind of stuff. We are just kind of chilling a little bit with this hand, which is really, really nice to see. We are 2-hit KOing these bad boys as well, which is lovely. And we know this deck takes more time to set up. So that's a lot of free hits for us in the early game, which is absolutely lovely. I think the Snorlax is rotating, isn't it, as well? I'm actually really enjoying the Snorlax, I think Snorlax is... I've underrated it a little bit when it comes to single prize decks that require setups. Like, Snorlax is really good. Anyway, here we are. Do I burn the Bird Keeper again? Yeah, we'll burn it. That's fine. I think I Bird Keeper first here and see what I get, and then get another Ducklett down. Oh, Guru's here. I'll take it. I'll take it. Here's the question. I'm not going to survive this turn, am I? That ain't going to happen. So I think I've got to consider discarding 2 cards here now. I'm going to get rid of Lumineon. Oh, that feels bad. Okay, what do I not want to discard for certain? I think I obviously certainly don't want to get rid of Bird Keeper. Oh, now I've made a mistake. Now if I played a quick ball... Oh, I'm stupid. Sean. It means I'm going to have to play Lumineon next time. I completely forgot the quick ball is going to shuffle my... I'm a fraud. I'm a fraud. How did I get here? Why do you watch me? Oh no. Okay, well, the game's the game. The game's the game. Listen, I'm traumatized right now, Mr. Natural Selector, okay? About hello. No, not you. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? Oh, 70 HP Bronzong as well, so the thing wouldn't even been good for us. Well, that's just stupid, isn't it, Sean? What have you done there? All right, we'll just go for a Feather Slice. Is what it is, isn't it? Get rid of the fire. Look, if we have a turn when we don't really hit it, we could just Gormandize again. Give him an extra prize. It's a fully single prize deck apart from these Crobats and Lumineon, so I'm going to be very careful about benching him. As he says when he has to bench it next time. But if I have to Gormandize, I'll Gormandize, bro. You know what I'm saying? But if this Zamazenta stays in the active... Ah, okay, no. I was going to say, if they whiffed the turn, we could have got a nice KO, but no, it is what it is. Right, so obviously we're just going to promote the Snorlax. We could try and dig for a Swanna, but drawing straight 3 isn't the best. Okay. Why did I do that to myself? Do I go... I'm going to Guru the Cross Switcher quickly. Crobat. Bugger. Now we have 2 cards we can bench but don't want to because they're extreme liabilities. We've got to think. We've got to think. All right. Screw it. Let's go. Let's go. We're just going. We're doing it. I'm gonna play the Pal Pad. I'm gonna Crobat. Draw some extra cards. Oh my god. Okay. Please. Please. I'll attach you. I will... Oh, that Crobat. I can't play Lumineon, bro. I've got to Gormandize again. I have to. I'm thinking, do I bench Lumineon and then Bird Keeper and hope to hit a Swanna? And then go for the KO? We know my tag. We know my punchline. Risk it for a biscuit. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. Fine, fine, fine. We will do it. Swanna. Well, that went to plan, didn't it? Yeah, of course it did, as always, isn't it? I never miss. I never miss. Now I have two prized Pokemon sitting on the bench, ready for a Gust KO. And I'm sitting here. Listen, actually, that's not horrible. We just need to find our Swannas. You know, we got 2 Duckletts down. We've got outs to attack. Charizard's in hand. So if it does go down south, we just Charizard our way through. You know, we can do that. I could preemptively bench a Charizard and attach an energy, so if we go down to 3 prizes, we can attack with Charizard then, but they're starting their boss's orders already. They're going straight for a Ducklett. Fair play to you, mate. I might actually bench the Charizard now and just get an energy on it, because one more prize taken. All we need is that 1 extra energy, and then we're good to go with the Charizard, and that's pretty much where we lean the most with it. So I think it's kind of a do or die situation. We just have to do that, and we're gonna risk it again, because I clearly learned from my lessons. I clearly learned my lessons. Okay. We're going to risk it again. Please, 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 just give me an attack. Yes! Okay, Daddy's cooking. Daddy's cooking, baby. Let's do this. And after this, it's just Charizards. That's all it is. So I can get rid of a Rescue Carrier and probably the Pokégear. We get Swanna. But we haven't even needed Altaria this game yet, which is nice. That's good. That's decent. What do I want to... no, I don't want to Cross Switcher, obviously. We want to use that with the Charizard and stuff. What do I want to keep for certain? Might have to be Klara, right? The Bird Keeper is going to draw us more cards next turn, which could be useful, and will allow us to reset our Charizard. But we have 2 outs to reset Charizard already. We've got Cross Switcher, which is going to get straight KOs for us, which is lovely. We take a KO here. What do I want to keep? I think I'm going to put Klara on top of the deck. And that just gives us something to discard anyway with Feather Slice. I'm probably just going to get rid of Altaria, because that's just a completely unplayable card. So that's 1 KO, and then we just need 2. So we need to get there before they boss up our Donnies. Before they boss up the bat and the fish, okay? We need to come out with the dragon. And take out the dog. Ain't Pokemon such a crazy game? So that's if they take the prize. If they don't, then it's just retreat Bird Keeper, do another hit, right? And then we can attach Charizard again. So I think we're making the right call here. And the reason I put Klara is because they could just straight KO the Charizard, Gust KO Charizard, and I don't want that happening. So I want to be able to just come in with it, with the Klara, if that happens. And as I said, we've got Cross Switches and stuff. But no, they're just going to Brave Blade. They have walked into my trap card. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Kaiba, what you doing, mate? Not again. Out comes the Zard, and we have so much outs now to like switching and recovery. Bro, the Zard is going to finish it off for us and do business. So, again, I'm going to Primate Wisdom the Klara. So, if it does go down, we have either get Marnied, we still have the outs to Charizard. And now we got Charizard for, what was it, 2 free turns? Beautiful. Absolutely stunning stuff. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I had Rowlet in prizes anyway, so there's no point in me saying it earlier. That's the weakness doing me a favor, I'll tell you that. Otherwise, we'd be in a bit more of a sticky situation. That's for sure. I didn't pick this game for that reason, I promise. I promise. I put in bad matchups too, I swear. Ah. He's gone and scooped. He's gone and done it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, here we are again with the deck rating system. As always, we've thrown the birds in there, the old 3 birds. We've got the damage potential of 8. Being able to do 140 straight is really, really good. 2-hit KO range, beautiful. The Choice Belt brings it up to 170, which is great for 1-hit KO Luminions. And then, of course, we've got the Charizard for late game, just being able to 1-hit KO V-Stars. So, very, very solid numbers, and you're hitting very relevant numbers. You could take it further. I know, Powerful Energy would be good in this deck, okay? I know, I'm going to see someone say it in the comments. Powerful Energy does work. And I did put Powerful Energy in here originally, but I wanted to lean more into the Charizard with the fire energies and stuff like that, and I thought 140 with the Choice Belt is more than enough. Although maybe 1 power, 2 power in there could be good as well for some Crobats here and there, because you got to 190 after that. But anyway, regardless, it's still very, very solid damage with very, very relevant numbers, which is why I wanted to try it out. Times damage potential is a 10. Obviously, you attack for free, as long as you get Bird Keepers going, which is not too hard in the early game, especially, you know, when you get... If there are turns where you're whiffing a little bit, you can Gorman dice here and there. And maybe that would drop it down a little bit. But, you know, Luminion's in there just to get you guaranteed Bird Keeper and stuff like that. So, in theory, if all goes to plan, the times damage potential is just 10. It's like, it's very easy to do as long as you get the pieces, right? So, that's definitely got to be a 10. Damage maintenance is a 6 because... after getting the first attack off, do you have the outs to get Bird Keeper again guaranteed? And that's what the guru and the Altaria is good for. And funnily enough, you don't even have to get Guru. It's just Altaria, because as I said, Bird Keeper will draw into itself so long as you have an Altaria in play. So if you are whiffing that, it's quite hard to actually do a lot. That's what the gears are in there for, and the Lumineons, but it can have those whiffs. So it's going to be a 6, which I think is harsh. I'm trying to be harsh on it. Yeah, as I said, I'm trying to be harsh on it because I don't think it's the best deck out there, but it's just really fun when it works. Search potential, again, a 6. You don't have guaranteed search in the deck. You don't have the barrels. You don't have Inteleon engines or anything down that line. We're relying on Gormandizers, which end your turn. We're relying on the Altaria and stuff like that to just guarantee that kind of search. But when it comes to digging for certain cards, like you need a Choice Belt or anything down that line, there's no real guaranteed out to that. It's almost just like hope. So although it's got great search for the Bird Keepers to keep moving, other than that, it doesn't have too much going on. Which is something to take into account. I don't think I played a Radiant card in this deck, actually. So you could Greninja. I don't know what. Did I play a Radiant? I don't think I did. That's a bit daft, isn't it? But okay, throw a Greninja in there. That'll up it. Extra bit draw, why not? Counterability of 5. I can't think of any decks that's going to directly counter this other than Lost Zone. If I'm honest with you, right? We're an evolving Pokemon, so we don't get shut down by like Flying Pikachu and stuff like that. We're gonna get KO'd anyway, so our weaknesses don't really matter. A lot of the times, maybe with the Charizard, but that's, Charizard's late game usually for the last 2 prizes anyway, and usually you're taking like massive KOs of it, so it's not that big a deal. Like, I can't think of any circumstance where weakness is going to be that big a deal for us. As I said, the Lost Box is our hardest matchup, and even then there's still a chance to win. But we're not countering anything directly either. We're just a rogue deck, just a simple rogue deck, and that's what I love. Down to the basics, something creative, something different. So it's just going to be a 5. It's just straight average, nothing too crazy going on either end. The Manaphy came in clutch, as you know. So that's one thing I guess could give it an extra boost, maybe a 6 or something, but we'll leave it there for a 5 now. And HP and prizes is a 7. Charizard brings that up and stuff like that. The Gormandized Snorlax, really decent as well. For Cramorants and stuff like that. When they hit you, you can tank the hit, which is really nice. But it does get let down by some other things as well. Obviously 110 isn't that good for a single prizer, and also having a Crobat and Lumineon. But Crobat Lumineon, you choose to play them. I think if you don't play them so liberally like me, you can actually still make things work without them. I feel like I was a bit too liberal with them in a lot of games. But that game with Tina, I was certain I'm not going to bench it, right? I was like, I'm not going to bench them, even when I can. And we managed to find a win literally because of that. Like, they could have found a way, bro. They could have found a way to just, take 4 prizes very easily with just 1 Tina. So I think that played a big part. Anyway, another rating of 42, which is still pretty decent. And I think I've been a bit too harsh on it. Some of these could be higher. So this is a very fun rogue deck. So if you are interested in the Bird Keepers, definitely check it out. It's a really good time, man. A really good time when it does pop off. I'll say that. But yeah, with that said, do leave a like if you did enjoy. Please do subscribe for more. But most importantly, take care of yourself. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace. PokeX Word is a Pokemon puzzle website where you can complete Pokemon crosswords and the newly launched Guess That Pokemon. If you want to have some more fun on your downtime and improve your Pokemon knowledge, then click the link in the description down below to check it out. Thanks again for them sponsoring the channel, and take care of yourself. Bye-bye.